Susul.
Hey guys, welcome back to Under the Plumbob, the podcast where we talk about all things related to the EA-Maxis series of games called The Sims. I'm Ava.
I'm Marissa.
And I am Vanity. Hey.
Hello.
And today we're talking about puppies and kitties.
Yeah!
Or more precisely, the Cats and Dogs expansion pack for The Sims 4.
Yeah, but mainly puppies and kitties, because we ain't got no horses now. I'm still mad about it, so I'm sorry. I'm still salty.
Yeah, they took our horses. Why? I don't know.
Hashtag salt.
Hashtag bring back the unicorns.
Hashtag the salt that we can't give our horses anymore.
We used to have that Salt Lick Rock. Oh, that's a good one.
R.I.P. Salt Lick, because it's all on me now. I'm just salty.
It is the community. The community.
I am the Salt Lick.
Oh, hilarium. So that, as you can tell, guys, we're back to our same olds. Sorry, guys. You know what? I think we'll be pretty linear on this one. I don't foresee tangents. There will be tangents.
Spoiler alert, there will be tangents.
Spoilers! Because this is Cowplant. Your tangent corner.
That's why you love us.
Mm-hmm. So this expansion pack is my favorite. One of my favorites, mainly because I love packs that give you new worlds. And this new world, unlike vampires, because screw you vampires, actually has a world full of people and full of things. Vampires had 2 fucking houses. Oh, my eyes rolled so hard I couldn't even, I was so mad about that. And it's so dark. I get it, they're vampires, but can you turn on a light?
2 houses, an empty lot.
Yeah, but so dark.
It was dark.
Does the sun come out?
Yeah.
I get it, you're vampires.
It came out, but it was always overcast, and it started getting dark at 4 p.m. It was already dark or something. It definitely got darker earlier.
I left Alaska for a reason, y'all. I did not try to, I don't need this in my life. It's just so dark and gloomy.
Before we get into cats and dogs, we did want to shout out, today that you're listening to this, it is February 6th, and Sims just celebrated its 19th anniversary on February 4th. So happy anniversary, Sims.
Happy anniversary,
Yay!
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. You're welcome. That's my TGI Fridays look for you, because I feel like that's where that came from.
Vanity singing the song. I'm doing a little dance. We're having a whole little party up in here. It's great.
Ooh, there was dancing.
So I am dancing by myself.
I did some jazz hands with my song. So
Me too. Jazz hands. Do jazz hands at home, guys. Woo! Happy anniversary.
That's 19 whole years of bringing us this world. Jesus, that's like half my life.
So very cool. We're definitely going to have a future episode about Will Wright, who kind of is
our Lord and Savior,
the founding father, the Lord and Savior of The Sims. So look forward to that.
So happy anniversary, Sims. Thank you for bringing us 19 years of mind and time-sucking fun. Because you can start The Sims at 9 in the morning, and then you look down, you're like, it is 9 at night. What happened? Mm-hmm. It's great.
Where did my life go? Oh,
where did my Sunday go? I just woke up. How is it 11 p.m. already? This isn't possible.
No!
All I did was create a Sim.
All I did was create a Sim.
Literally. Me. That was me.
But especially in The Sims 3, because it used to take ages to just get everything to load in cast, especially when you had all that custom content.
Oh my god, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me tell you how it took me 8 years to make my Hermione. So long. I had to go and dig for custom content for bushy hair because I refused to do Emma Watson hair, Hermione. I love you to pieces, Emma Watson, but you are not canon. You're not Hermione. Her hair needs to be bushy, and I had to find the right hair. You guys will see it on social media. Anyway, if you follow us on Instagram, boop. Anywho, so Cats and Dogs. It was released in 2017 in November, so almost 2 years ago. And then it was released on console like just last year. Console, you guys get like shafted. You know, like you'll have like something for such a long time, and then like, okay, you can have it now, and it just makes you feel bad for you. Sorry, console players. So Cats and Dogs introduced us to the lovely, lovely town of Brindleton Bay. First of all, let's have some claps for knowing what that town name was called. Yay! Because I never know. But Brindleton Bay it's so happy in there. Unlike vampires, I'm going to keep saying it. It's so happy in there. Like, it's so light, cheery.
You really don't like Forgotten Hollow, do you?
No! It reminds me of Half-Blood Prince, the whole fucking movie where you had to squint because it was so dark. That's what Forgotten Hollow reminds me of.
That's good. I like that. I like that comparison.
So dark. Anyway, but Brindleton Bay is a throwback to Appaloosa Plains.
Yep.
Yeah, is that what we decided it was called? Appaloosa Plains.
2 for 2. You did it.
2 for 2. And I still was like, is that what it's called? Anyway, Appaloosa Plains was, what was it? Was it just called Pets?
Yeah,
Sims 3?
They
just called it Pets. They were like, look, you're going to get some pets. Because they had horses. That was me throwing shade. But Brindleton Bay got Cats and Dogs, and the stray-ass mofos that just wander around when you're just like walking on the wharf, and you're like, hey, be my friend. They're like, no, we're good. We want to be strays forever.
I know it's so hard to get strays. Like, love you.
Let me love you.
And you try. I'm chasing them around like a crazy cat lady. Like, love me, strays. And they're like, I don't want to.
And they're like all happy. Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
But the cool thing, which I actually love, is when Cats and Dogs was launched, EA actually partnered with the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals to host like challenges for simmers. And EA-Maxis both promised to donate $20,000 to the SPCA to prevent further animal cruelty and abuse.
Yay!
In the arms of an angel. Like Sarah McLachlan? Oh, you mean the cry dog lady? Gotcha.
Why is that a thing?
Oh, wait, shit, is that not a thing?
No.
For you,
no.
Ava?
Oh.
Okay, so every time in ASPCA, every time they have a commercial, like, it's like, donate $1 a month for all your months to help with the sad animals. And, like, Sarah McLachlan's song will come on and be like, in the arms of an angel, fly away.
Oh, dear God.
But then they're showing, like, literally, like, little animals with cuts on them and, like, missing limbs and, like, crying. Yeah, like, goopy, crying eyes just looking up at you, and, like, animals with, like, missing eyes, and they're just, like, they literally look so sad, and you're just like, oh, okay.
The minute that commercial comes on, you're like, no, not today, Satan. And you're like, I turn the channel every single time. I'm like, I hear you, Sarah.
You already have my money. What more do you want?
That freaking ASPCA commercial, I'm like, no! And it makes me really sad. So
it hurts too much.
It does, man. Like, I can't. Anyway, so they did that, and that was so nice. That was really nice of them. Oh, and Brindleton Bay, it's so cute because it's based on, like, New England towns, like little coastal towns. You know, they have wharfs and shit. Not Texas. We don't have wharfs.
Wharfs and aisles.
And, like, stuff like that. So, I love the names of them, by the way. I think whoever is naming this shit is punny as fuck. Like, you have Whiskerman's Wharf. Whiskerman.
Yep. Like it.
Love it so much. Oh, there's a pet cemetery on Dead Grass Museum on the island, which is creepy because that movie gave me nightmares as a child. So, not going there.
Okay, so the pet cemetery is the only pre-made cemetery in Sims 4, and the fact that it's a pet cemetery is really messed up. I don't know. I don't like that.
They're remaking that movie, and every time like I go to the movies and they have the trailer before, and I'm like, no, because that movie scarred me. So Like, wasn't scared of a lot of movies as a kid, but that one and Freddy, not today, Satan. I don't do pets.
Stephen King, responsible for half the nightmares in every childhood. For me, it was It.
You know, I didn't see it very young.
That man traumatized a shit ton of kids.
Truth nuggets.
Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
Oh, so little known facts about all of the little things in the town, little coastal towns. You can woohoo in the lighthouse. Get
Which
it,
I did not know.
That is true.
I did not know that.
That is true.
I didn't either.
I feel like every time I go to the lighthouse, I'm always just like a person by myself. Even if I'm playing like a married couple or a person who has a significant other, I always, for some reason, send people or like children or teenagers just by themselves. I don't know why. It's very weird.
I had a dog, and I just walk my dog around, like, over there and around. And, like, because you go on, like, epically long walks, and you're just like, I'm just going to follow you. Where are you going? Like, because that's one
they go literally everywhere. It's so funny how if you take them on a long walk, they are gone all day. Literally all day. They're all dying of hunger. It's like, why are you walking
tired? Like, and of course, in reference, I'm not going to say this because, I can't say the word because I look at it and it looks like Dachshund. So.
Dawson's Creek.
Done.
Close enough.
Dachshund's Creek. Is it Dachshund? Is it Dachshund? Is it? How did you say it, Marissa? How did you say it?
Oh, now I feel pressured. Isn't it Dachshund?
Isn't it Dachshund? Ava.
But is the D silent? I thought it was Dachshund.
I don't know.
With like the
Dachshund. Yeah.
You're closer to pronunciation land.
It is the language of my people.
So then you pronounce it in people language.
Well, half my people. I guess if you were to say it in German, it would be Dachshund.
So like Dawson. So it's a homage to Dawson's Creek.
Sort of like that, yeah, like Dawson.
Wait, that wasn't Sarah McLachlan too, was it? I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
No, that wasn't Sarah McLachlan. But good try.
Who was that? some other
Cats and Dogs episode, also known as the Sarah McLachlan episode.
Cats and Dogs. You mean Sarah McLachlan?
The all-ruling queen of cats and dogs.
Oh, she should be. Someone should make her and put her in Pendleton Bay, just walking around with a guitar,
just adopting every spray.
Yes.
And she has a guitar. She's just like walking around singing in the fucking thing. Like, oh, what are you singing? I know what you're singing.
She could show up whenever a pet dies.
Oh no!
She just hangs out at the cemetery.
The Rainbow Bridge.
She just hangs out at the cemetery.
She lives at the cemetery, just like an all-white dress, just like crying.
My God.
Oh gosh. Okay, apparently I Don't Want to Wait was by Paula Cole, not Sarah McLachlan. Sorry, Paula.
Yep. Sorry, Paula.
Sorry, Paula. Also, sorry, Sarah, because I don't know if you want to be associated with that or not. Like, you like to keep it a little...
Hashtag sorry, Paula. Hashtag sorry, Sarah.
Sorry, y'all.
Yep.
Sorry, y'all. Anywho, let's see. So, and it had the first pre-made gay couple, Britt and Brant. Because really, the names, though, Britt and Brant.
Yeah, but for the best reason, though, because I don't know if you guys follow We Rate Dogs on Twitter, but you should, because it is a treasure. And it's just, it's kind of like a throwback to a meme that was like kind of born on that Twitter account, where some guy with the username @Brant had some objections to the way the dogs were being rated, because they usually give them like 13 out of 10 or 14 out of 10. And he was like, doesn't make sense. You can only have 10 out of 10. Why do you rate dogs like 12 and 13 out of 10? It's not possible. To which We Rate Dogs replied, they're all good dogs, Brent. Which they are. They are all good dogs.
Oh, they're all good boys. So then in Sim's verse, Brent met Brant. They fell in love. Now they are Brent and Brant hecking. There's no L. It's just hecking. And they had a cat, Joaquin. But Joaquin did not make it to the end.
Poor Joaquin didn't make the cut. No, he didn't make it.
Joaquin!
In the arms no, sorry. Is that how you do it?
Yes, it is. Is exactly how you do it.
So wait, so they had the promotional video. Okay, I was so confused for a minute there. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Oh, that like kind of angry cat, but him, the little cat, and the Rosie, their dog that's actually in the game. Yeah, they were like, when Brett and Brent were getting married, they were like sitting and looking at each other. That was so cute.
And then apparently not Brent and Brent, but Joaquin did not, he ran away. He's hanging out with male whiskers.
Oh,
whatevs.
Don't even get me started. I have a runaway story. Let's get through the important stuff, and then I need to tell you about my runaway story.
The other townies that are involved are the Delgados. Delgados? I can't fucking
Delgados?
I live in Texas. Delgados? Really? Sorry, y'all. It's really early in my coffee.
We got the Delgados over here.
They like tortillas.
Sorry, but what?
Okay, but gâteau is French for cake, so pronunciation matters.
Yeah, it's not
Del Quecos.
Del Quecos.
Del Queco. Oh, golly.
Oh, well, no. Gato is a cat in Spanish. Gato. God dang it, Vanity. Really? Every text is like, bitch. You were too close to Mexico to say gato. I'm like, I know, right? I'm not really that close. Like, it'll take me like 9 hours to get there. Just saying.
Oh, wow.
I live in North Texas. Anyway.
In 9 hours, you can take 3 laps around my whole country.
Yeah, girl. Texas will probably cover your entire country like
most
15 times.
The country. Yep.
Fort Worth could cover my entire country. Who are you?
Yeah.
I think your country might just be my city.
Oh my
Probably.
It's crazy to think about.
I know. Anywho, so the Delgados are a married couple of Justin and Supriya. I like Priya. I like Supriya better.
I think Supriya, yeah.
And she's a stay-at-home mom who wants to be a vet. I'm like, oh, that's great, but you can't be a vet if you stay at home, honey. You have to leave the house.
You have to leave the house for that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why she wants to be a vet. She's a stay-at-home mom now, but she wants to get out of the house.
Yeah,
she wants to throw off the shackles of oppression. She wants to burn the patriarchy to the or maybe she just wants to, help animals get better.
Ooh, Ava got riled up by that. She wants to burn her bra and put it down if patriarchy.
Burn it? Are you crazy? Do you know how much those things cost?
So my favorite person in fucking Brindleton Bay, my favorite ever, is who I aspire to be if I stay single for longer, is Miss Katarina Lynx. She is the crazy cat lady.
Animal.
She is my spirit animal. She's got 4 cats. She's got the Siamese named Doc. Cleo, the Sphinx, which Sphinx freak me out, by the way. I love cats, but the naked ones creep me the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my friend has 2. And when I went over to her house, like one of them, like they're real friendly. And one of them jumped over on my lap and he like started like rubbing up against me because he wanted pets.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to pet him, but there's no fluff, so it doesn't really work.
Just petting skin. Mm-hmm. And this is going to sound horrible. And if you have children listening, you might want to mute their ears. I mean, you shouldn't mute the whole thing. I said fuck like 6 times. But you should just let you know that if you hold them, they feel like ball sacks.
Ooh.
They just feel because they're just skin on. Ooh. There's warm skin.
I've never actually.
I suddenly have the overwhelming urge to go and wash my hands in bleach.
You're welcome.
I've never touched a hairless cat before. I've never even seen one in real life. Like I've only seen pictures of them.
My friend has one,
and I just imagine you can feel like their bones and stuff like that. Ooh.
You can
really, Britt. It's like. It's just you want to pet them, you do, and they're lovely, like they're lovely and very sweet, and like I want to pet you, but there's no fluff. I don't know how. This does not compute. It's very very confusing.
Like my friend Jackie, shout out to Jackie. She works at a vet, and she's always bringing home like random strays and shit. and for like fostering and stuff like that. And she had this hairless cat, and I was like, I love cats. First of all, this thing was mean, but I still went to go pet it, and I was like, I'm gonna pet you, and I was holding it, and I was like I picked it up, and I was like, the way it feels in my hand was so disgusting because it just feels like a warm sack of flesh. Like it's just because there's no hair, not even like a fine like baby hair. Like there's nothing. It's just like wrinkly skin. It's weird because you think, oh well, I have skin. It would just feel like me holding myself. No, it doesn't, because I have hair on my skin. It's kind of feels like if you shaved your legs, but then you put that over like a really warm bag of bones.
Yeah, well, because their skin is like looser. It's like
yes,
loose skin. Yeah,
I just really feel like my first reference is about as good as it's going to get with how it feels. Just
I will
throwing it out
have
there.
to take your word for that. I still want to go wash my hands and bleach.
Yeah, I'm just throwing that out there.
I've heard that. I do have people that I know that have those cats, and they say they're like the best cats because they're super cuddly because they're freezing all the time. So they're really cuddly, they're really kind, they're really sweet cats. So if you're listening and you have that cat and you're just petting your cat and just cursing us, I'm sure your cat is wonderful, but you gotta admit it's a look.
It feels weird.
It's a look.
I love all cats. I really do. I'm not entirely sure how the hairless cats survived like life because they have no hair. Like before people put sweaters on them, what do they do? Like, how do you stay warm?
It must be like breed, like when humans started breeding. I imagine. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Anywho, so that cat is the hairless cat, Cleo, and then Josie, the Abyssinian, which I did a report on when I was a kid, when I wanted to tell my parents I wanted a cat. I looked up in the World Book and I found that cat, and I did a whole fucking report on it, how I wanted one. And my dad was like, I did a PowerPoint presentation complete with like handouts and stuff. Like I did a full thing, and my parents were like, "That's so great." No, but that's so great. But Josie has a black jacket and is the mother of Bartholomew A. Biddleburn Jr., who's just a mutt, like my cats. Anyway, that's Katarina Lynx, the crazy cat lady. If you walk into her house, or you play her house in Brundle Bay, it is there are fucking cat bowls everywhere. There are like towers and there are cat towers everywhere. There's like all kinds of shit. The cats are on the counters. The cats are everywhere. It is amazing.
I need to put I remodeled her house actually to make it like make more sense, because like the upstairs makes absolutely no sense to me.
True.
The whole house is like just a little bit crazy. So I should put that on the gallery. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that today. Cause it's a little bit of a shit show, that house. So I like just I like kept the basic shape of it. You know, there's cat shit everywhere, but I just kind of arranged it a little bit better so it makes sense.
Wait, when you say cat shit, do you mean cat stuff?
Oh, no, cat stuff.
Ava, no joke. That's exactly. I was like, cat shit, just like.
Just for clarification. Just for clarification.
When you have 4 cats, and whenever I play Katrina Lynx, I always give her way more cats because go big or go home. But I always get those like laser cat boxes because when you have that many cats, you're not scooping litter. No, you are getting laser litter. Laser eyes.
I want that to be a thing so bad. Yes.
Can that thing exist in real life? Because I will spend the money on that shit.
Oh my gosh. I would spend so much money on that if that was
same. I have 2 cats, and I'm like, you want to laser away my cat shit? Because that'd be super awesome. So I could imagine having like 17 cats like that.
Yeah. We the cat that we used to have, he would shit the entire litter box, like literally fill the entire litter box with poop 3 times a day. So, yeah.
Did he have like intestinal problems? Like,
no, he was just an asshole.
Were you feeding him?
I was feeding him twice a day, little cup of cat food, nothing major. He just
like the shit.
He is with an amazing family now who absolutely love him, and he poops outside all the time, so he's happy.
My cat likes to poop and then not cover it because he wants everyone to smell it. He needs everyone to smell his poop. Then he pees in one spot, like right at the front of the litter box, repeatedly. He pees in that one spot. And I'm like, can you not?
Cats are so funny.
Well, it's annoying because then it like the litter doesn't clump well because it's so much saturated with cat pee. It's just I hate him. I love him. I love him to pieces. He's my favorite.
I feel your pain though, Vanity, because my cat Chester, he lives with my parents now. His nickname was Chernobyl Butt because just the worst. And for a little while, when he would live at my parents, they have a big house and a big garden. He used to go outside to do his business. But now he doesn't anymore. Like, he'll go outside and then he'll come inside just to shit and then goes back outside. My parents are like, why? Why can't you just do that outside?
That's so funny.
And guys, this has been the Purrcast segment of Under the Plumbob Podcast.
Yes.
Sorry. Anywho. Then we have the strays. Eva, have you met Mayor Whiskers?
I have met Mayor Whiskers. He is the greatest thing. He's just okay. So it's implied that he's the mayor of Brindleton Bay because his name is Mayor Whiskers, and he's got a little top hat. Does he have a little top hat?
He has a fucking top hat.
A little top hat. And apparently there's a painting called Old Brindleton, a series, and that claims that the locals of Brindleton Bay have elected a cat as their mayor. If you befriend him, you can, in fact, adopt him. And if you don't,
I've tried.
You're horrible, because why would you not want Mayor Whiskers to be your pet?
But he's so hard. I tried.
He's hard to adopt, yeah.
It's worth it.
It's worth it, though. Every time I play in Brindleton Bay, I always end up trying to adopt Mayor Whiskers at some point. He's just such a cutie.
True. And apparently he's based on a real cat named Stubbs, who was the mayor of an Alaskan town from 1997 to 2017. So R.I.P. Stubbs. I'm sure you were the greatest mayor ever.
Wait, is he dead?
I'm sure.
Or at least, I don't know. Did he die?
Did he die?
From 1997 to 2017?
That's an old cat. Yeah.
I mean, if they elected another mayor besides Mayor Stubbs, I'm sorry, but I hope a plague hits your town, because how dare you?
After 20 years.
Right?
You do not replace Mayor Stubbs. I'm pretty sure he probably died. He probably died.
Okay, so and there's Captain Whitaker?
Oh, the ghost dog.
Like Forrest Whitaker?
He was named after Forrest Whitaker, actually.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah.
Was he really?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so Captain Whitaker is a ghost dog, by the way. He learned to play Dead Command, which is really funny because he's dead.
He doesn't have to play.
Oh.
Too soon. Soon.
Doesn't got to play, man. He did. Okay. This is my problem with pets. You can't control them like you could in 3. And I don't know, maybe they were just like, we don't feel like putting this part in here, but I feel like you never quite know what they want, and they said they get like the cats just meow at you for 8 million years, and then they gotta figure out, oh, you're hungry? Oh, okay. I don't want to have to guess this shit. Like, do you want some food or not? Or I want to be brushed or whatever. Like back in Sims 3 land, you had their scratching, the cats had the scratching need, and they had their hunger, and they had their you go make them use a scratching post, go make them go to the bathroom, go make them eat. This one, they kind of roam around like fucking real pets, where you can't control them. They just have their own will.
You're just staring at them saying, how can I love you? I don't understand. Talk to me.
Let me love you.
Which, let's face it, is very realistic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just not figuring out what they want either. They're just going to sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just going to sit there and stare at you or meow at you, and you're like, what? What do you want? Do you want food? There's food in your bowl. Do you want water? There's water in your bowl. I just cleaned your cat litter. You're fed. Your pillow is fluffed. What do you want from me?
It's so true. It's so true. Yeah, sometimes they literally just want you to scream, and then they just walk away and go to sleep, and you're just like,
yep. And then people still tell me that pets are nothing like children.
I disagree wholeheartedly. I don't have kids, but I feel like it's right.
Well, because kids can talk at some point, so at least you can kind of talk to them.
True.
Pets just stare at you like you're failing them miserably.
All right, so in Create-A-Sim, you can make a fox dog and a raccoon cat. Do y'all know that? Because I don't like trash pandas, so I'm not going to do that.
Dang, the shade is real.
I've never had one.
What is that from?
Raccoons terrify me. It's Bob's Burgers.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? I haven't seen
It's a
that
good
show.
show.
It's so funny.
It's a good show.
Bob's Burgers is hilarious, by the way. None of them have chins. It's great.
John H. Benjamin is a treasure.
No, raccoons freak me out. I don't know why. They shouldn't, but they do.
Yeah. And the voice for, is it raccoons or foxes? That like weird voice that they give them? Have you ever heard that in The Sims?
That's the foxes one, I think. That one is just weird.
It's like a weird, like it almost sounds alien. It's like echoey.
Yeah, just like this weird warble. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
weird.
It's like
At least it's not from like that song about what does the fox say? At least it's nothing like that.
What does the fox say?
Exactly. Like
it's really terrifying. I remember when I first got pets and dogs. I was going to say that cats and dogs.
Just pets and dogs.
I accidentally gave one of the dog a fox voice. I didn't, because I never play with sound, so I wasn't actually listening to it. And then at some point, I was playing that family.
Wait, you don't play with sound?
Yeah, no, I don't play with sound. I always just like have.
But you never hear the radio.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That's the point.
Yeah, exactly.
What? I love the radio. What?
That's so funny. Yeah, I never do. I'll have like TV on or a podcast or music. Yeah, never play with sound. But one time I had like headphones on, and I was zoomed in like really close on the dog for some reason, and all of a sudden just this horrible noise came out of the dog. I was like, what is that noise? It was like freaking.
Oh my God, is he dying?
Yeah, I was like, I thought my sound was glitched. I remember like looking through sound, and then finally I went to Cass to like change his voice to like make it deeper, because I thought it was like set to super high and it was glitching out his voice. And I was like, oh, it's a fox voice. I'm like, that's really weird. Yeah, it was super weird. So
my cat came to join me. Oh, she's hanging out next. I'm just petting her. She's being so nice. Okay. This is Peanut Cat. Y'all can't hear her or see her, but she's here. She's leaving now. She's done with me. Anyway,
I'm being shunned by both of them.
Well, I mean, you did kind of go a little ham sandwich on them, so
a little bit.
Traits. Your pets have traits now, which is interesting. Cats can be affectionate or aloof, as you do. Clever, curious, free spirit, friendly, frisky, glutton, lazy, mischievous, playful, prowler, skittish, talkative, and territorial. My cat is all of those things. Anyway, dogs can be vocal or active or independent or adventurous or a couch potato, which is my life. Friendly, glutton, hairy, vocal, independent, jumpy, loyal, playful, sleuth, smart, stubborn, and troublemaker. So, like, basically, they tried to think of all I feel like they made dogs way more like, made them like, funner isn't a word, Vanity. More fun than cats. Like, you can be loyal. Cats can't be loyal.
Well, I feel like affectionate actually is loyal. Like when I have cats that are affectionate, they tend to stay around Sims, versus a regular cat without the affectionate trait tends to want to go outside or do its own thing. Not even independent cats, just like even like a friendly cat tends to not want to be around Sims constantly. So I think like that's their version of loyal, I guess.
I just felt like they were just throwing shade at cats. But
that makes sense.
I did a doctor one time because I think a month or two ago I realized I'd never played out like the doctor track. So I made a doctor, but I was like kind of bored just doing the doctor. So I got her like a million cats. And it was really interesting. Because every time she'd come home, it was just like, okay, she's home. Like, oh, she's exhausted, so she just sleeps all the time. So I wanted like something to do. So
you got her cats. That's really funny. I had my first pet run away. And I was like, did you not love me? Did I not do anything? But I like, it just left and didn't come back. And I was like, your cat has run away. And I was like, but why? And I was sad, by the way. That happened in my game. My cat just disappeared.
I'm so sorry.
I was really sad. So was my sim, but I was also really sad.
Okay, so let me tell you my story.
Pull up the popcorn. I'm ready.
Story time with Auntie Marissa.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. So when Cats and Dogs first came out, I decided it'd be so fun after I had like played my own games and all that stuff. Like maybe a year into having Cats and Dogs, I was like, oh my gosh, I should create a save where I give every single like the goths, the pancakes, all of them. I should give every single one of the pre-made families a pet that's like based on their personality and their family. Like, this is such a great idea. Oh my gosh, Marissa's a genius. So I go through and I started with Willow Creek. And I had a save with like a single girl in Willow Creek, and I just chose that one randomly. So I gave everyone their pets. I gave the goths a black cat, the pancakes like a lab or a golden retriever or something. The Spencer Lewis Kims had this Siamese cats. So I was like all proud of myself. And then I had this random single girl. So I was like, oh, well, let me just play her for a little bit. So I play her. She meets a super hot townie guy. I'm like, oh, great. I'll have them get married. They can get pets. So great. They have like a kid and then a set of twins. And they have a cat. I forget what the cat, I think it's like a white cat. So everything's great. I go out of that family and I went to try to do something else in the neighborhood.
Are they all dead?
No, they were all alive.
No.
I hopped out and I'm pretty sure I was trying to breed like Siamese cats with the Spencer Lewis Kims. So I ended up staying there for like a couple of days. Usually I do like one day in each household when I'm doing like a neighborhood, But so I, with the Spencer Lewis Kims for a couple of days, go back to that married couple. He freaking got a girlfriend. The husband literally had a girlfriend and they were married. So he has a girlfriend. The wife is like super pissed at him. They have like total red in the romance. I'm like, what? I was gone for like 3 days. How did this happen? So I kick him out because I'm like, okay, go live with your girlfriend. Like, I don't care about you. So I get him divorced, kick him out. She's like super devastated.
Wow.
Then this super hot lady walks by, is like super hot. You know when you get like the randomly super hot townies? And you're like, how did I not make you? Like, you're perfect. So I'm like, screw him. She's marrying this other hot girl. So they get married. They adopt a kid. They get a really cute dog. And that dog was so loved because there's like 50 million kids in the house, right? So there's all these kids. They're like constantly feeding the dog and giving him treats and walking him and running around with him. He was like the most spoiled dog I've ever had in my life. And he was loyal. He was a golden retriever, like a super happy dog. Then one day, I forget, one of the wives was home with some baby. I forget what. Too many babies in that house. So wife's home petting the dog because she was a dog lover. I remember that. She's petting the dog. She's feeding him. So happy. Then I get the notification. I was looking at the baby or something. Horrible music plays. Get the notification. Your dog is running away. Like, what? And I had never had that happen in the year of playing the game. I never had that freaking happen. So I'm literally screaming. I'm like, I'm like running around. I'm like looking at every household, trying to find this dog. I'm Googling it. I'm like, where did he go? And they say you just have to wait for him to come back. I'm like, screw this. So I'm like looking at every neighborhood trying to find this dog. Can't find him. We're putting out APBs. We're running around. Everyone in the household when they come home is so sad. They're all like very sad. They can't even like move or eat because all they want to do is cry. It was the worst thing in the world. Like 3 days later, he comes back just like, oh, I'm back now, guys. LOL. Like nothing happened. I was very mad at that. I think I ended up deleting that house. Wow. I was so mad. I was literally getting so worked up about it because that dog was so loved. Why did he run away? He was never alone. Everyone walked him like 2 or 3 times a day. The toddlers were always throwing food at him, so he was always eating like cake and stuff like that.
Maybe he was too loved. Maybe he was like, fuck it. I just need some alone time.
I was so mad.
Maybe there were just too many kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids. I don't know how there ended up being so many kids in that house because they only adopted one kid. I don't know. She got pregnant too many times. But yeah.
Oh my God, did they start to spawn by osmosis or something?
No. I think the husband, I think the wife was like pregnant before the husband cheated on her. So she had like, I remember she had a kid, 2 twin toddlers, and then maybe was pregnant when they got divorced. And then they adopted a kid because the new wife like wanted a baby. So I was like, all right. So I gave her. I don't know. That's why I don't play with kids anymore because it's too much drama.
Hashtag don't like parenthood pack. Just saying that too.
Oh no, I still don't have parenthood. But yeah, so that was my story of pets running away.
That was a trip, man. That was like.
So I don't know how to prevent pets from running away. Is it just a random thing?
I don't know. Ooh, one time though, like I went to adopt a pet.
You can actually prevent
You
it.
can't, or you can.
You can.
But do you just like lock the doors?
Kind of a cheating method, but you just build a fence around your house and then make the fence inaccessible for pets, and then they can't leave.
Oh.
I think that might actually make them stuck on like trying to run away forever, but they can't leave. They can't go anywhere.
That is so. And then maybe you could like reset him because that dog like took off when I wasn't paying attention. I remember something was happening with the baby because I remember being like zoomed in on a baby, and then the music started playing, and then I got the notification that like the dog is running away, and I was like, where did it go? Like I didn't even see it leave. It just like took off.
That's really funny.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very emotional.
I can tell. So Roxy from Team Llama, she did the cemetery challenge, and she had 7 Sims become infected with the highly contagious rabid rodent fever, and they all of them almost succumbed to disease before dying by other means. So if you're like, what the hell? What is rabid rodent fever? Well, that's actually from the My First Pet stuff pack, which I don't have because I don't like gerbils. But it was released on March 13th. And basically it just features small pets like hamsters and rats and hedgehogs and what the fuck is a miniature babaloose? But that too. Yeah. So it's confirmed. It's commonly referred to as the worst stuff pack in Sims 4.
I didn't buy it out of principle because I wholeheartedly agree with that. Because half the stuff in that stuff pack you can't use unless you have cats and dogs. Mm-hmm, so there's like extra like costumes and stuff for cats and dogs, but you can't use that unless you have cats and dogs.
I feel like they should have just made it as like an update. Like, you know how like they gave us that Caribbean thing or whatever. They should have just made it as an update, as a here you go, have some shit. Or because we forgot to put it in the pack. I'm like, or if you're gonna give me a freaking stuff pack, can you give me horses? Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I have My First Pet pack. It's totally useless unless you like the mini animals. Because honestly, this stuff, I got it on sale for less than $5, which is the only reason why I bought it. But the furniture is totally unusable. The new furniture for pets is just like a weird version of the furniture that's already in cats and dogs. Like there's a weird, like, you know, the cat tree. It's just like a weird version of the cat tree. Like it's not, it even comes in like the same colors. Like there are different colors, but it has some of the same colors. So it's like, okay, what's the point of this? It's totally useless.
So basically here at Team Cowplant, we're like, don't do that life. Even if it's $5, no one needs it. Just don't do it. Unless you want a hamster or a gerbil or a hedgehog or whatever. If you want that,
or an infectious disease.
Right.
Apparently.
I mean, granted, I kind of want the infectious disease, but I'm like, I don't want it enough to pay money for it. So there's not.
Yeah, apparently it's pretty gross though, because it's like when left unattended, it will kill your sim, and like their ghost will wear a guinea pig outfit and froth at the mouth. And apparently it's quite gruesome and highly contagious. So yeah, sure, let's pay money for that. Sounds great.
Wait, so it's rabies?
Yeah, it's rabies.
Sorta, yeah.
But the rodents are actually pretty fun gameplay because they can leave and they can bring you like postcards from different places. You can have them do different things. Like, it's actually pretty fun.
They can go to space, right?
Yeah, they can go to space. They like literally shoot off in a little rocket in their cage. It's really cute. But the
history connotation of that is horrible.
Yeah, it's just...
Don't think about it too hard, because those rodents that went off in space never came back.
Yeah, no.
You're
yeah,
welcome.
really...
Space dogs.
Oh.
Look it up. I know, like I just put that in there to bring it down. In the arms of an angel.
And there we go again.
Oh my god, I love it.
Saurus, like Tyrannosaurus, but Saurus. Tumblr, they have cats and dogs top recolor and the jacket as an accessory. And then Nolan Sims on Tumblr has cute pet accessories. So like if you want like a cool like collar or like, you know, whatever, very rocked out like thing or whatever. You can
the collar is so cute. It's like a little bell. It's like a skinny collar with a little bell on it. So cute. The Saurus Tumblr, which I really like. Okay, you know in cats and dogs, there's that jacket with like the wolf. It's a wolf t-shirt and then it's like a green jacket that's like has like a tie jacket or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's that jacket and top recolor. And you can make the top a certain color, and then if you go to accessories and find the jacket and accessories, I think it's in bracelets, you can change the jacket color. So it's like super handy to have because you don't just have to deal with like the preset stuff that's in Sims 4. So yeah, check it out. Pretty cool.
Do you play your cats and dogs? Do you have them in your household most of the time or no?
Sometimes, depending on what kind of gameplay I'm going for. If I'm going for a more like family-oriented gameplay, I will get one. But if it's like from doing a jungle adventure or a challenge or whatnot, then I usually don't. I mean, they're fun. I'll get like a cat, but like a dog, after walking it for like a week, I'm like, no, I can't be bothered to go outside with you. Just poop in the yard. I'll pick it up later. Because the walks take so long.
If you go poop in the garden, it fertilizes your garden. You have to do it yourself. So I mean, just go poop in the garden.
No, but you have to pick it up and put it in your pocket before you can do that.
You just click on it.
Do you?
Like if they poop
really?
There, you can just click on it.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to try.
Yeah, I always like put it in the pocket and then fertilize with it.
If it's not where you need it to be, but like you can just like because maybe you do, but it's so quick because you pick it up, maybe you do it again. You know what I mean? So it's like I do a back to back thing. So maybe I don't realize it, but who knows? I put it in the pocket. I mean, I just poop in the garden. But I also just I don't. This is why I don't have dogs in real life, though. Not because I don't love them, because I'm lazy and I don't want to walk you. And my cat lives in a box, and so there's that. So let's see. We've covered how we play, which mainly is I miss horses. I did do the track that you make the obstacle course for the dog, and tried to get my dog to go through the obstacle course, and I was like, but it was like, yeah, she's not skilled enough. I'm like, well, how the fuck not?
That is fun. The obstacle course is actually super fun.
It is. It is. I will give them that. But I think they're trying to placate me because they had the obstacle course for the horses, and I was like, don't try to placate me. Just give me a fucking horse. But it's still one of my favorite packs. Like just because I like pets, and while I don't play with them all the time, I do have them. I like having the option, and I go on a bundle to Bay just to hang out at the wharf and watch all the little the cats and dogs wander around. I think it's cute.
I think that Cats and Dogs is worth it just to get Brindleton Bay, honestly.
Seriously.
For sure.
Hair and a lot of the cast items and the build.
Yeah, I don't use the pets themselves, but the neighborhood and the furniture and everything
the furniture
else
is so gorgeous.
Yes.
Does that corner couch thingy come from the Cats and Dogs? I love that couch. It's almost like a bay window thing, but it's like a corner couch, and I use it.
Yeah, the bay window thing. Yeah. That's the one. Oh, love it.
The cast in that one is really, really good. I said the hair. I use some of the hair all the time.
And the curly
So
hair,
for that alone,
the like
Mhm.
side parted curly hair, that literally looks like my hair. That's exactly how my hair looks. So I was very happy with that. I was like, okay, yep, I will accept that.
It's really cool.
The first good curly hair.
So for our Under the Plumbob Team Cowplant stamp of approval, you have it. We wholeheartedly think that you should purchase Cats and Dogs. If you don't already have it, you should do it. Just for the fact that if you don't, Sarah McLachlan will sing to you every day until you die, which might be soon. From the fact that she won't stop singing to you. Because she won't stop singing to you, so you're like, I can't take it, man. I'm just going to go. So you should get it just to save Sarah McLachlan the time. But no, seriously though, like it's really good. I like it a lot, and it's one of the. I have all of the expansion packs. I have them because I'm like, I want to get new stuff, but it's one of the ones I don't regret purchasing. Unlike Parenthood, every day I regret that pack. Every day, I need to uninstall it just so I can stop thinking about it. But I feel like I don't want to uninstall it because I paid for it.
Yeah.
So but it's why I don't have children in my game, because I don't want them to have to deal with all the weird, like, those things, that little emotional control, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, Pets is super great. So I feel like it would be remiss if we didn't talk a little bit about Sims 3 horses. So that
wait, we haven't
you
yet?
guys want to well, I feel like we should talk about that for a little bit.
Yes.
Do you think that there should be like a farming pack or that would introduce horses, or what do you guys think? Because that's like the big hot topic right now is people want.
I would love that, but I think it's very unlikely because we don't have the open neighborhoods anymore.
Well, the horses didn't need open neighborhoods, did they?
In The Sims 3, well, the thing is, you could go and ride your horses around the neighborhood, though, and that's what that was great to have. Like, you could just get on your horse and go for a ride, and they just like run all around the neighborhood, and you could like really use the horse riding skill that way. But now with like the closed neighborhoods, there's nowhere for you to ride. Like, you would literally just ride to the end of the street, turn around and ride back, and that'd be it. So I don't think that would be as much fun.
Unless you're in what's it called? That one, because when you walk the dog, you go all the way around. Like, I walked the dog in what's it called? Windenburg. And I mean, I was walking for years. I was like, right.
And Burlington Bay too. You can walk like all the way down that beach area. So only way they could do it is they'd obviously have to create a whole new neighborhood, and they'd have to have it where it's like Brindleton Bay, but instead of like a beach and like wooden boating area, it would be
kind of like Appaloosa Plains.
Yeah, it would have to be like a field or something where the horse could just run around. And it would be open to all the neighbors could just come down and run in that area, like how it is.
What they could do is they can make a whole new world, like a farm world, where they have like pastures and stuff like that. Like, you know, you can have, do you know what I mean? Like, all that's there is just like farmland. So, and
that's a good idea.
Like a couple of houses maybe, but like no like residential lots really, you know? Like,
yeah, a world. Or maybe like, only residential.
And like we could have cows and chickens again, like in The Sims 3.
See, I think that's probably the only way they could do it. But I miss horses because of the fact that I missed the whole thing about unicorns in Sims 3, and I have to go back and play them because I didn't know unicorns existed in there. They do.
Yeah, you do.
So I have to go back into the shitty graphics of Sims 3 and so I can get unicorns.
So
this is the thing.
The unicorns make it all worth it.
I didn't know that Sims 3 had shitty graphics until I played Sims 4, and now trying to go back, I'm like, ooh. So it's like going from a 360 to like a 1, and you're like, it was great. My 360 was great. And then you play the Xbox One, you're like, oh no.
I still like the Sims 3 graphics.
Look, Ava, you're just gonna be old school about it. It's okay.
I mean, I still like the Sims 2 and Sims 1 graphics.
Oh, girl,
there's a lot of people who are like, I can't play Sims 1 anymore because the graphics are terrible. Like, I still like it.
See, girl,
I don't know. It's vintage.
Yeah, vintage. I like it. I love Sims 2. Sims 2 is amazing. Sims 3, meh.
What?
Meh.
Oh, I am done with you.
Oh.
Friendship
over. Team Cowplant disbanded.
before we go, because we have been talking for about an hour now, which is, thank you guys for sticking along for this ride. It wasn't too tangenty. We did get a little petty, but it was still on topic. So I'm proud of us for this.
True.
We do want to make sure that we shout out when people like speak about us. So this is the thing. If it's a group talking about The Sims, one of us or all of us are probably in it. That sounds creepy, I know. So if you mention us, first we squeal, then we screenshot, and then we reply. So we had a shout out in the Simmerinos group from Tracy, and this is what she said. And let me tell you, it was like we had a whole discussion of like, should we respond? What do we do? So she said, I stumbled on the podcast Under the Plumbob yesterday, and I've been listening all night/day while traveling. I'm a very nervous flyer, and this was so helpful for my anxiety. Thanks for existing. I enjoyed the hell out of it. So first of all, thank you, Tracy. Second of all, this was even better because she had no idea that we were in the group. So this was just a random plug that she put on another group about The Sims about the podcast, and I was like, so then we creep up in there like, hey.
Yep. We see you.
Literally 10 people commented that, hey, I'm part of it. Hey,
girl, she was like, I'm sorry, I don't have the screenshot, but she was like, oh my gosh, you guys are in this group. It's and we're like, oh no, we're not famous like that. We've done 15 episodes. Calm down.
It was so cute. She's like, people from Under the Plumbob are replying to us. I feel like we're they're celebrities. Girl, no. We are not celebrities.
No.
So, then I actually squealed. So luckily no one's in my home.
It was so sweet. Oh my God.
It was super sweet.
Cute.
But yeah, we were super fucking flattered.
We're super flattered though.
Oh, super flattered. Yeah, that's so awesome.
I told my dad, I was like, Dad. He was like, okay. And then I told my sister, and she was like, whatevs. I told my niece, and my niece cared. So somebody cared when I told them. I was like, Asia, look at this. And she laughed. But she cared because 13-year-olds care.
If you're a 13-year-old and you care about us, leave us a note on Facebook. And we will squeal with you.
The random occurrences that happen in the wild is the best.
It's so cute. I love it, you guys.
Put it on our Facebook, obviously, saying review us. We love that as well.
We do.
We love you loving us, in the words of Melissa.
Yeah.
But when it happens in the wild, it's even cooler, because then it's you didn't come seek us out. You just happened to mention it.
Oh man, I was so happy when I saw that. That was amazing.
I was like, shut the fuck up. Yeah.
It's nice to see. You're just scrolling along, and all of a sudden you see this pop-up coming up, this post is, oh wow, someone's talking about a really cool Sims podcast. They're talking about our podcast. They talk about our podcast. It's just it's really great. It makes my day. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, because that's what this is for. It's for you guys. It's for the community. We don't have anything like this. We don't have a space where you guys can talk to us. We can just bullshit about random Sims thing while you guys are playing Sims or working or doing whatever you want to do. Come on, it's so cool. We get news, we get listener stories. We just talk shit, and whatever. We just talk.
That we do.
I do hope that while you're things you didn't know, like I said, I didn't know about the unicorns, or maybe you didn't know about that crazy cat lady in Brindleton Bay, or maybe you were like, oh, I didn't know I can adopt mare whiskers. I'm gonna go try now. You know what I mean? Maybe hopefully we in the middle of our rambling, little nuggets of
helpful tips,
interesting trivia facts, helpful tips, if you will help you play your game and have fun, because I love The Sims, but sometimes you can play the same over and over and over again, so you get bored. That happens to me at least. So I hope that with each episode that comes out with us and Llama, that you find a different way to play and a different way to make your game fun. Maybe a challenge you didn't know about, or maybe just some traits or some like backstory about a townie you didn't know about. He's like, I'm gonna go play that townie now. Like I played the land grabs the other day because I was like, I forgot about these fuckers. And you know, I just sincerely hope that this podcast helps you play your game better. And it's making me play more, so there's that.
Oh yeah, it's making me play more for sure. I like played a ton because quite honestly, I haven't played a lot with pets since the little dog ran away. I was so offended by it. So this episode kind of forced me to go, okay, so since the incident, this episode, like preparing to record for it, I was like, okay, I need to not get so offended by the fact that my dog ran away and play Sims. And which we mentioned in our last episode, the mod that Melissa mentioned, the tripod,
tripods!
It works really great. I mean, they still walk around like they have 4 legs. You know what I mean? Like you can tell that the mod creator literally just like erased the leg. You know what I mean? So, but it works just fine in game. You know what I mean? It looks cool. It's fun. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I reviewed it. Works pretty good because I know Melissa hadn't had a chance to actually play with it yet. But yeah, it's a great little mod. So I definitely got the seal of approval from me.
Stamp from Marissa. Any final thoughts, Ava? Do you have any things you would like to add to our cats and dogs episode before we float away to the real world?
Only one thing.
I don't know why I'm floating.
Only one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag bring back unicorns.
Hashtag bring back unicorns.
Yeah.
Hashtag unicorns. Also, y'all, I never got my stove, so I'm still about that too.
Oh yeah, the stove. Stoves for vanity.
Stoves for vanity. Like what's up, guys?
No.
Come on.
Hashtag stoves for vanity.
Stoves for vanity.
Hashtag unicorns. Hashtag Sarah McLachlan.
Hashtag bring back Joaquin.
Hashtag we're sorry, Sarah. Hashtag in the arms of an angel. I don't want to wait. My roommate does that song all the time. Like we'll be in like the kitchen, or whatever, and then I'm like, oh my, I gotta do something. She's like, I don't want to wait, and then we just have like a whole moment where we sing that whole song from Dawson's Creek. Yeah.
I have heard that song a whole 3 times now, every time while in line at the supermarket. Don't know why. It just comes on to the radio when I'm in line at the supermarket. I'm like, wow.
For this line to be over.
I don't want to wait.
No, I don't want to wait.
Oh, but seriously, and also, I'm going to apologize immensely for the amount of singing that I've done in this episode because I can't, and I'm sorry. But am I? No.
Yeah.
I am.
No.
But I do apologize for your ears. And if you really love that Sarah McLachlan song and it means something to you, I'm super sorry, but it means dead puppies and kitties to me. But I think it's okay. She's embraced it. Like a Super Bowl commercial, she embraced it. I think that she knows, we know, everyone knows.
Ah, yes, that's another one of those American culture things, the Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, the Super Bowl?
Just the commercials. Apparently the commercials are more popular than the actual game. Is that true?
Truth.
It depends on what group you're in. So like before with my family, they're not football people, but we'd always watch the Super Bowl. Didn't really pay attention to the game, but the commercials came on and got a good laugh. Now that I'm in my husband's family, it is like Super Bowl. Like you talk during the commercials. Like you pay attention to the game.
So I think that by the time this episode airs, maybe the Super Bowl will have happened. I don't know if a day it's on because I don't sports ball, but go team!
Teams play sports! Teams play sports!
This got tangent-y, and I'm sorry, but really, happy Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hope the commercials were great.
Teams play sports.
I really don't know when it airs. It might be on the 2nd. I don't know what day Super Bowl is. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Buy sports ball. Okay. You're hearing this, and I hope your team won. And if they didn't, I hope you had really good food instead, like chicken wings. That's why I go for football parties. I'm like, give me some food.
Do remember to join us again next time when you will be going in depth about Don Lothario and his relationship to the Calientes. So guys,
you guys.
Yes.
This is when we're all looking forward to.
Yes.
I love lore episodes so much. And follow us on social media, like and review and subscribe on your podcast network. iTunes, we're on everywhere. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and all those links are going to be in the thing. I would say them, but I mean, you've heard them every week, so just follow us.
True.
Find it. We're there.
True. Or just go to our website,
We have one of those too.
undertheplumbob.com. We have everything for you there.
Yes.
Oh, and on our website, there's like a fillable form you can fill out. So if you have any questions, concerns, if you have a hairless cat and you just want to curse us out, go for it. Put it on our fillable form.
Mainly me. It's okay.
Oh, sorry.
If you want to share, if you have, like I said, a really cool Instagram you want us to follow, or one that you know, or if it's yours, or you have a cool Tumblr, or you have a Sims-based whatever, let us know. We'll follow it. If you have mods or custom content, we'll do that as well.
Stoves for vanity.
Stoves for vanity.
Toast for vanity.
And since John Lothario, our lore episode is coming up, if you have any stories about him, for sure let us know and we can read about it.
Yes, please.
Yes. Let us know all about your Caliente Don Lothario love triangles, or if you just said screw the Caliente sisters and you just went and had him marry himself, because that's who he deserves. Let us know. True. Let us know. We just pop it in that form, or you can just shoot us an email, which that form does. So whatever.
Yep.
I think that's it. But yeah, other than that, play some Sarah McLachlan, watch Dawson's Creek on Hulu, and
hug your pets.
Hug your pets. Don't let
Give
them run
all
away.
the scritches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't let them run away.
Oh,
sorry about the
God.
incident. I'm sorry.
You'll just see me in the window just sobbing. And Sarah McLachlan in an angel outfit.
It's raining, and she's literally playing it on like a boombox.
Just having a Zayden Zim moment, just like, I loved it, Yuki.
Okay.
I loved it, you. Oh, God.
Oh, God. It's even worse. Just keeps getting worse. Okay. All right, guys. Well, on that note, this has been Team Cowplant.
This has been the Cats and Dogs episode.
This has been great.
We're going to head back to the real world now. So much of this is going to be cut, and that's sad because it's been great. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we're going to go back to the real world.
See you later, guys.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
He's pissy again because his cat box isn't clean enough. Never mind the fact that I cleaned it yesterday, you needy bitch!
Love our pets and do not think that they are needy bitches. We apologize for this outburst.
I apologize for nothing.
So much of this has to get cut.
So much.